Women over 30, still single, career and success, yet still loneliness, still an aching, quaking emptiness, have a fat bank account, but a thin, non-existent layer of affection, attention, validation. I mean, women are told they don't need that from men. An independent woman generally refers to a woman who is self-reliant, assertive, and capable of making her own decisions without being overly dependent on others. That's cute, isn't it? This can include financial independence, the ability to set boundaries, and a strong sense of self-worth. It's beautiful, isn't it? It's lovely. Sounds powerful, doesn't it? However, I mean, you can't help but overlook the fact that these women do not seem to be happy. Why is there such a big lack of happiness in their loneliness?
I need to know if any other ladies in their 30s who are single also feel like this, because I feel like I'm actually going mad. So
Damn.
I'm 32, I broke up with my long-term partner last year, which was definitely the right decision.
Okay.
But I never thought I would be 32, living on my own in this house that I'm really fortunate and glad that I've been able to buy myself on my own. But it's incredibly lonely sometimes. But the thing is, sometimes I just feel so glad that I'm single, and I feel so glad I don't have children, and I have freedom, and I have money to spend on myself and freedom to do what I want when I want.
So what's the problem? I mean, everything seems good, doesn't it? Everything seems rosy, beautiful. No man, no kids. It's what a lot of women rave about nowadays. They shout about it. To be a single, childless woman in your 30s, I mean, life should be beautiful, shouldn't it? Shouldn't it? Magic and fireworks, but it doesn't. Why is there, and however, a but to all the wonderful, lovely things you're saying? Why aren't you happy, in other words?
But then sometimes I just get these moments where I just feel so incredibly sad as well, because I never thought at 32 I wouldn't have a husband, or at least a partner, or a baby, or a couple of kids. I never thought I would be at this age and not have that.
What a lovely single modern woman.
I just feel so incredibly sad.
I hope you're focused and on your square. Promise the world. It's like even when they abandon the old fairy tales of their youth, the princess, Prince Charming, happily ever after nonsense BS that they sold. It's like even when they evolve past that, they adopt a new fairy tale, don't they? A sort of promised life, a promised man. Yeah? Oh, do this, do that as a woman. Achieve this, achieve that. And at the end of it, there's going to be a Prince Charming, a modern Prince Charming. It's not the fairy tale story anymore. Come on, that's old. It's the new modern fairy tale. The 6 foot plus rich whatever man is going to be there when she hits 30. An almost guarantee of man.
So incredibly sad.
However, as men, we're the ones looking around at each other, questioning and asking, who are these women talking about? Yes, we know a lot of decent men exist and are single in their 30s and whatever, but why do they expect any of us to just manifest in their life? As if we don't have our own lives and wants and needs. And what a lot of single men the same age nowadays want is peace, freedom. Which means a lot of women like this are going to suffer, aren't they?
I feel like I'm actually going mad.
There's no man to give you that validation. Is he? Is there? Interesting.
It's Sunday today, and I went out for a walk on my own and stuff, and I just see all these families with their little kids and their family unit, and I just feel so incredibly sad that I don't have that. And it's just so confusing. I just need to know if other women feel like this, because I just don't really know what I really want sometimes. Sometimes I'm like, yeah, I really want to have this family and settle down and get married and everything. And then sometimes I'm like, maybe I don't want kids. Maybe that's not what I want.
You see, again, FOMO again, isn't it? They always talk about what they can see around them and what others around them have. And this is why a lot of men believe, a lot of women at this age bracket, they're very desperate. This is why men think they're desperate. It's not because men are just being horrible. It's like the vibes. It's like, so wait there, what do you want? Seems like what you want is just what others have already. And a man feels like he's going to be, what, a mule? Oh, you're a flipping donkey, bro. You're a hybrid donkey. That's what you are, bro. To carry her load, her baggage, her wants and needs. Does it matter about you as a person? Or are you just there to fit her wants and needs? Or you fit and match her settings, yeah? Like she's ordering an air fryer. Yeah, you're pretty much an air fryer to a modern woman, aren't you?
Mad.
You do everything she wants you to do. And you're convenient. Yeah, nothing more than an appliance. Bruh. Now, of course, as men, we're not appliances. Come on. But that's how we feel. It's like, damn, this all I am to you.
I want to have a partner, but I need to have the right partner. Like, I'm not going to have a partner who is going to control me or be horrible to me again. So, yeah, does anyone else feel like this? Because it's kind of driving me a little bit mad.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, there are loads of women that feel exactly like you do. Slightly different stories, but I mean, it's the same book, isn't it?
Okay, is it just me? Or has the world gone, like, completely mad?
No, it's not just you. Like the previous woman thought it was just her. No. It's not just you, or her, or the rest of them.
I'm a single mum.
Okay.
I'm looking for my guy.
Mm-hmm.
And I just genuinely feel like there's no hope anymore.
Oh.
Like, I just can't do the dating apps anymore. I can't, like, the energy is just, like, so off. Now, please do not come in the comments and say, like, oh, you got to match energy when you love yourself. I love myself.
Do you?
I have a great life.
Do you?
I'm just looking forward to, you know, meeting my guy.
Ah, yes, of course, meeting your guy. Your supposed Prince Charming, yeah, he's going to manifest like all of them.
Like there's no hope.
Sure. But here we have again another lovely 30-plus-year-old woman, except her case is she's got kids.
Danger.
Ah, she's got kids. Yeah, still a put-together woman, has some success in her life, independent single mother, still looking for her man. The difference is, she's a mom. So for a lot of men, it's like, damn. I mean, you've sort of made it more difficult for you to be one of my options as a single man. A single man who may want to, find a woman, because it means he may have to be stepdaddy. Daddy. Stepdaddy. Hey, good luck, bro, good luck. Now, nothing wrong with this woman. Lovely woman. Nothing wrong with this woman, any woman, whether she has kids or not in her 30s. Nothing wrong with them at all, personally, as individual women. Nothing at all. However, yeah, gotta have an however. As a dating man, a man that may actually want a woman, if a man is dating, it's like, damn. What would it mean for me? I pursue her, pay her bills, pay for her and her kids, my God. Leave myself possibly broke as possibly heartbroken AF. And in the end, all I may get is a woman saying, I didn't ask you to do it. I didn't ask you to do it. Do you know a lot of men learn from Gen X and Boomer stepdaddies? Yeah, all you Gen X and Boomer stepdads out there, you taught a lot of us millennials what it's like to be a stepdad and get nothing, and get absolutely nothing. So this is a shout out, here, woof woof, as men, yeah. And I thank you for the sacrifice you X's and Boomers made. Because a lot of us as millennial men, yeah, we're not effing doing that. And some of us have tried and failed.
To this day!
Haven't you? So, yeah, lovely woman. But your gremlins and critters may put men off.
Meeting my match. I've been single 3.5 years. And I've done a lot of self-healing. I've done a lot of self-work.
Good.
And maybe it's just timing. I don't know, but it's like someone throw me a freaking bone here.
I mean, as a single mom, that's the only thing a lot of men are going to throw you. A bone, literally. Can you catch it?
Like, how are you meeting people? How are you meeting decent people? Right, okay, come and tell me in the comments. How did you meet your person? How? Like, in recent history. Like, don't give me a story from like 20 years ago. Like, the world has changed.
What, are you looking for a cheat sheet on romance? A cheat sheet on romance? It doesn't work like that. First of all, understand, a lot of couples are fake. So you could be wishing for and wanting something that you see in others, when a lot of those couples could be absolutely fake. And all you want is just more of the fakeness. Because of your FOMO? Interesting.
I was in a 10.5-year relationship. Coming out of that 10.5-year relationship, the dating world... 1, I'm 10.5 years older. 2, I've got kids. Damn. 3, the world is just different. Like, tell me, how are we meeting decent people in 2025? I need to know.
Like, there's no hope.
I did everything they said that was going to make me happy. Okay. I built a career. I got my own place. I went on solo trips like a pro. The best hotels, flying business, you name it, right? The works. And I stayed independent, but no one told me about how lonely I was going to be.
Interesting. Very honest, but it's something we all know and understand. You can give women the world. They can achieve everything by themselves. But there's one simple thing women can't snap their fingers and get. A decent quality man who actually cares about them.
How lonely I was going to be.
Yeah, they can snap and get a man. They can go drag some man off the street, go find him in prison, what a lot of them do, whatever. But the quality decent man, really? No, he's not available, is he? They're around. But the question a lot of modern women at 30 have to ask themselves is, do they want you?
I am the table.
Yeah? A lot of men are staying single. The ones that are dating of quality and standards, do they want you though? It's an honest question.
On those trips, being successful looks really good on the outside.
Yeah.
But, and I'm proud of everything that I did. Don't get me wrong. Like, alhamdulillah, I'm very proud of all of my accomplishments.
You should be.
But it was very lonely. I feel very lonely all the time. Success doesn't check in on you when you're spiraling at home. Doesn't check in with you when you're having a bad day. Doesn't check in with you when you're, or just when like you miss your family back home. Don't get me wrong. Like, being strong got me very far in my career, and I'm very proud of everything that I've done. But I'm done pretending that I'm okay.
Now, you see, it's a common problem a lot of women have, isn't it? Because you can be promised everything. You can work hard to achieve anything in this life almost, except for another human being, except for a man. Because on one hand, it is sort of insulting as a man when you think about it. Wait a second, I'm promised to some random woman out there. I'm promised to a woman that's just going to manifest me one day, and what does that mean for me? Who says as a man I'm going to get the benefit of this woman? Yeah, she's had her fun and everything, but I get her now. Am I getting the same quality of woman that she wants in me? Am I getting that in turn as a man? Or am I just getting a woman who may be desperate, somewhat bitter, probably traumatized, maybe in debt? You never know. Even if she's independent. In other words, what sort of woman am I getting at this point in my life? Yeah? Because for women to want a man, I mean, he has to be a man that actually cares about himself, doesn't he?
Because I'm not.
How lonely I was gonna be.
Being single in your 30s can be so fucking shit.
Why?
Online dating is shit. I don't drink much, so I can't go out and meet anybody. So I'm obviously waiting for like the love of my life to fall out of thin air and like whisk me off my feet. But until then, I have been falling into a little single hole, I think, in the sense of all of my friends are settled, doing their thing with their fellas, and I'm Billy No Mates.
Ah, Billy No Mates. Yeah, lovely Billy No Mates in her car, having the exact same problem.
Single in your 30s.
Yeah, doing okay in life by herself. All of her friends and family around her are hitched up and happy with their men, except for her. Except for her. Again, the common problem. Again, the FOMO. But again, the expectation of a magical man to just appear. And what's happening to a lot of women is they think that because they do all the work, the universe should reward them. But that's not how it works. And then women wonder why we as men think we're the prize. I mean, why wouldn't we? And sadly for a lot of women, some men think they're too valuable to be a runner-up.
So I had a light bulb moment the other day and I was like, F this, I'm not doing this anymore.
Okay.
And last night I booked 2 solo trips.
Hey.
One to Seville, I think is how you pronounce it, and the other to Valencia.
Lovely.
I've also booked myself a spa day by myself, and I'm going to embrace my single era, because being single in your 30s is hard.
Well, I mean, you've got no choice but to embrace it, do you? I mean, you've got no man to embrace you. You got to sort of embrace yourself.
Manless.
Hold, hug, and love yourself. Yeah, you love yourself intensely, but seriously. Yeah. You know, there is one interesting thing about a lot of these single 30-plus women videos. It's a level of cope. Even when they know the truth, some don't seem to want to accept it. So instead what they do is they just add, copious amounts of cope. There's a huge amount of cope to sort of balance out how they feel about themselves in life. I mean, but if they knew the truth, would it give them nothing to hold on to? I mean, I'm just saying, lovely women, but doesn't mean they're going to land a lovely man, does it?
And tricky and boring and sometimes soul destroying. But I'm going to change that. I'm going to change the narrative around how I think about my single life, because I do enjoy it. I love the peace and quiet. No bullshit, no nothing. So yeah, we're going to embrace the single girl era. I'm going to continue to do solo things, but make them fun. Do the things I want to do, but just do them by myself. And let that be that. So yeah, watch this space, because all of my solo trips are coming up. And I can't wait. I'm excited. I feel good.
There are so many women who are 30 plus and single, independent, successful. They should be happy, shouldn't they? However, a lot of them do have this sort of FOMO, bitterness around them. And when you see it, it's somewhat off-putting, isn't it? The world is yours. Have a nice day.
I just feel so incredibly sad.
Like there's no hope.
How lonely I was gonna be
Single in your 30s.